What happens when one of the most powerful kings in the world meets one of the most outspoken presidents in modern history? A historic state visit between King Charles III of the United Kingdom and President Donald Trump of the United States quickly turned into something unexpected. Not just diplomacy, but a stage filled with humor, witty remarks, and surprising historical jokes that left audiences both laughing and reflecting, from the halls of Congress to the White House. Every speech carried more than political messages. It carried moments of lightness, irony, and powerful reminders of centuries-old history between these two great nations. But what exactly was said between these two leaders that made the world pay attention? And how did a formal diplomatic visit turn into one of the most talked-about moments in modern political storytelling? Stay with us, because in this video, we break down every key moment, every joke, and every hidden meaning behind this unforgettable encounter between King Charles III and President Donald Trump. Historic visit. King Charles III of the United Kingdom is currently on a 4-day state visit to the United States. This marks the first such visit since Queen Elizabeth II's trip to the U.S. in 2007. This visit carries significant importance in strengthening diplomatic relations between the two nations, especially in areas of international cooperation, trade, and global partnerships. However, what surprised many was how these high-level discussions turned into moments filled with humor and light-hearted exchanges. Trump's humor. At the beginning of his speech, President Donald Trump expressed his appreciation for King Charles III in a way that surprised many people in Congress. He said, "First of all, I want to thank Charles for that very beautiful speech he made today in Congress. He made the Democrats stand up. I couldn't do that." These words caused laughter in the room, while others were intrigued by this softer, humorous side of diplomatic interaction. King Charles' response in his speech. King Charles III also used a light and humorous tone while referencing historical moments. He said, "I cannot help but notice the changes made to the East Wing of the White House, Mr. President, following your visit to Windsor Castle last year." Here, he highlighted how the relationship between the two nations has evolved over time. A joke about history continued with remarks that made many people laugh, but also reflect deeply. "It saddens me to say that we, the British, once attempted to renovate the White House in 1814. He was referring to the historical moment when British forces burned the White House during the War of 1812. However, he delivered it in a humorous tone, showing that even serious history can be remembered in a lighter way. Humor about language. King Charles III went on to make another striking remark. "Indeed, Mr. President, you once said that without the United States, Europe might have ended up speaking German." He then added, "And may I dare say that without us, you might have been speaking French." This comment referred to the deep historical ties and conflicts between Britain, France, and the formation of the United States. Closing remarks. To conclude his speech, King Charles III quoted the famous English writer William Shakespeare, emphasizing Britain's cultural heritage. He also thanked President Trump for the excellent dinner, joking that it was a significant improvement compared to the Boston Tea Party. This final remark referenced the historic event where American colonists dumped British tea into the harbor, a key moment in the American Revolution. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with our channel, The New Africa Report, so you can always get the latest and most interesting updates. We truly appreciate your support. See you in our next video. Bye-bye.